Let's keep it going. So this is the last moment here. This is our last chance. So our team is already kind of... This can be tough, like, to coordinate the team. Because they don't have healers, but they're just going balls to the wall. They're just going all the way into a defensive team that's like all set up. And so my guess is that this guy's about to die. And then this guy's probably going to die. Because neither of them have access to healers. They didn't wait. That guy just died a second ago as well. So let's see what happens. And then she came in with the ultimate right afterwards. So this is like, if I'm the other team, I'm like, that went extremely well. So this is just like, you know, our team's fault here. So if I wasn't on healer, I'd be looking to use the strange portal. Because of the fact that, or like I would type in chat like portal, I'm gonna portal or whatever. I would probably try to do something like that, because yeah, I mean, it's just too messed up. Then at least I know my team is going to be together and we're going to fight this last team fight together, because this is already like, you know what I mean. That's kind of why that happened right there. That's good. That's good. You're perfectly protected. You're about to get into the healing ultimate and he's risking his life, so it's going really well so far. That was good. That was good. Now they have that ultimate. It was kind of hard to hit him. We can save that for later. It's also, I don't know why it went that way as well. Potentially we could have hit him with some healing, or like hit the walls closest to him or whatever. I mean, where even was he, to be honest? Like, why is this happening? Oh yeah, we really, I mean, because they're already far away and they're a small target, but also they went like behind cover right away. So I'm curious why they're doing this. So they just had the healing ultimate. So just thinking about their gameplay, like, what they can do is do a switch to cloak and do a blind right away. That's like really good to do vulnerability, but instead they sort of try to shoot for a while. We've already picked up on that it's extremely dangerous. We got these three enemies right here, where the healer is the last team fight. Doesn't make sense. To put a blind out makes sense. This doesn't make sense. So he's just trying to shoot him. He's putting himself way into the line of fire. Finally he does a blind. He decides that's too much damage taken and he's gonna do this, and he's doing some maneuver to get like back behind cover, but really he should be going towards his healer. That's his only chance of survival here, unless he's, you know, the other team is just really bad and they're gonna let him survive for no reason. So that was pretty interesting to see as well. Let's see how he died. So that happened. So it's kind of confusing. I mean, I couldn't really tell exactly where they were either, but yeah, they're doing that. So now we know that that's what that looks like. That was a good attempt to try to like put healing right in the middle and support the team. So she could, if she did something that made sense, this would have made sense. I mean, this could have been a win right here, simply if our healer did something that made more sense. Okay, that's interesting. We died really fast there. Just curious if we can reflect on it, because like after a certain point we noticed that it didn't make sense. So our movement is still like moving towards her and stuff. So that's something to sort of correct, because you know your positioning really matters. So even though I mean I get it, like you're trying to hit her, but realistically we need to have the awareness of what's happening. Somehow, some way, you know, a little bit quicker, so that way our positioning isn't too far out here. Yeah, she has a super clean line on us, and then multiple people are going to turn towards us here, and that's why we're going to go down so quick. You know, she moved way forward to make sure she didn't miss the shot, knowing, and she probably saw that healer do that, so she knows that if she gets you, it's over. So if you were already behind cover, she probably wouldn't be able to kill you like that, and then that would give your team more access to her, making it more risky for her to push out. But she really doesn't have to worry about the risk that much, given that she knows you're the last healer. So this is still looking potentially winnable. But yeah, she has this ultimate, and that worked out quite well for her as well. Now we're kind of running out of the ultimates here. Look at that, they had a DC. So yeah, definitely almost fucking happened, man. So now somebody did use Doctor Strange's portal. So let's check it out. So what can we see from our perspective? So while we're dead, we already had time to see, because this is last minute. So basically, how are we going to get back to point? One of the first things on the mind is Strange portal. So we're immediately looking for the Strange portal. And if you've ever done a Strange portal, you can either do it on this window or this window. So he did it right here. Typically, you do it right after the spawn door. So he's over there. It's just kind of funny to see. But yeah, so let's see what happens. So like if you were locked in and ready for this final team fight, you know what I mean? You'd be getting out here pretty fast, going straight for that Strange portal, knowing that this is genuinely your last chance. Oops, so yeah, we see a complete lack of reacting to the Strange portal. So this is like, well, you're able to get there pretty fast because of the shift or whatever, that ability. But yeah, basically you're here. This is a great position. This is why typically you would do it right next to the spawn door. So that way your healers can be like right here. And then if your healers need healed, they just go back in the spawn door. And then the healers can support you from outside the portal quite a bit. So as a healer, you know what I mean, you definitely want to be utilizing the spawn. What am I saying? Spawn door? My bad. I don't know. I might have got things mixed up. But the portal. Another big lesson for us there is like we have to know about the portal. You know, it's a critical part of you know, we can't really rank up if we're doing stuff like that. We got saved by the fact that we could do the teleport. Yeah, potentially we could have got something better going there if they would have got the support of the healer right away through the portal on that last team fight. But it would have been a tough one to win. But actually, it wasn't. I mean, that's a legit tip because they really did. They had a DC. He might have came back by the end, but yeah. That's another thing that we want to be using our ability to look at the scoreboard and see. You know, if we saw that they have somebody who, what's it called? Somebody who DC'd, then that's really good info. We're like, oh shit, we got a way better chance now. You can't really take it for granted, but yeah. What's going on with this guy, man? He was really going all in. He's got a positive win rate on that. That's surprising. Yeah, I guess if he's got the right team for it, then it really works out, huh? That's interesting. Anyway. So yeah, then I want to check out a win that went really well and see what happened. Alright, so we're walking up. We got these two. So that's pretty interesting tank duo to work with. You know, it's gonna be high energy, high movement. We have a flyer, a pretty stable flyer that can be a great asset to these teams. We're working with this one again, and we have a fantastic. Yeah, everything looks good so far. Nice. Nice to attack that, and then, you know, but we're one of the two healers, so since we can tell all the stuff is happening back here, yeah, we can immediately get onto this now. Nice to kill him. Yep, you worked him down a lot at the beginning, so we can see how much that paid off. That's going after him, and then like what's to our right? You know, that's kind of what I was curious about. Like what's going on to our right? So she just died from the magic, it looks like. So that's kind of why we have to be more aware. That's like one of the things I noticed about, you know, healers getting better. Is like, healers being quicker to switch from target to target, because like any lag time between healing one person and healing another person, that can potentially be, you know, things happen pretty quick in the game, right? Not that you could have 100% saved there or whatever, but you know what I mean, just that general mindset of like, as a healer I should be quick. Oops. Really nice decisive kill there. Let's see what happens. Cool. So yeah, really nice focus to go directly in on that magic, and you use your right click on the diver, and then you had somebody with you, so that really paid off. That's really good. So what was going on behind you there for a second? I guess it was just this guy. He's making a lot of noise. Nice, nice. Gonna catch her if she's going to. If she would have pursued that, then she would have been caught in the right click. Nice. Yep, not too bad. She's kind of making her life harder than anything else. Almost got him. Yeah, so we got a bit mixed up there. So right away we can kind of see this. We can already start trying to get heals to him just as much as we can. And we can also, I mean, this is okay, but we can also put the right click on him since we know we gotta heal him. So I think we didn't pick up on that. And like right now we could have healed him during that time right there. Because this isn't like a huge threat. She's kind of just doing this. I mean, it can be a threat, of course, but like, yeah, I think we needed to heal this guy. And then, and then we did the complete reversal, totally backwards, which again, I think we should have been focused right here to heal him. And then by the time we got back, it's too late. Nice reaction time there. That you got low health, and so you did the shift. But yeah, I mean, I don't know all about controller, but it seems like you might want to raise the sensitivity a little bit, so that way you're able to whip over and shield to best person or whatever. Nice reaction time again, that this time you went straight into fox form to save yourself, and also you're able to hit the diver. So I'm not sure if there was a benefit to popping that early. It's like, yeah, they were kind of closing in on us. I'm not sure. I'm not sure all the ins and outs of it. Maybe there was something that really made sense there. Yeah. But I don't think they were really under immediate threat there. So potentially they could have held onto their healing ultimate and put it in a really strategic position and had a big advantage on us. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Nice, nice. It's getting dicey now. That's the magic, yeah. You start both the healing ultimates now. But yeah. So now they have no healer. Or your team has no healer, I mean. Punisher's still surviving, and they don't have a healer either, and he's doing great damage. And then now you're here. Nice. Nice. So this is now the magic ultimate is coming in. We can hear that.